Under the river, some save my life tonight. Come on, goddamn. Some save my life tonight. Some save my life tonight. And I can't hear you anymore. Going to be planting some Honey Select corn today. I've already got the rows prepped and ready to do so. I'm just getting out here and getting the greenhouse opened up for the morning. Let me go down here and get this side opened up, and I will be right back. Sorry, I seen a piece of trash I had to grab. Good morning to everyone tuning in. If you've never seen any of this before, my name's Tanner Flowers. This is a 48 foot long by 30 foot wide, a high tunnel greenhouse is what they call this. Currently about 71 degrees out here. I do not see any squash ready to be picked today, but it looks like I may need to go back there and harvest some more peppers. Let me try to decide where I want to position the camera at before I begin planting. I may go ahead and let me lower the tripod here. That way I will have a better view of the camera to be able to hopefully keep up with any comments that may be coming in as I'm working. I may put it one more lower than this. Let's see here. There we go. Now hopefully you will see here behind me. Let me just go over it. Now I've already harvested all the corn this year, so now I'm in the process of replanting. I replanted these two rows that you see right here behind me this past Sunday, so 7 days ago. And these are 2 seed per planting square, and this is all the peaches and cream corn. Now these next 2 rows are what I am going to seed today, plant, seed, whatever you want to call it. Rows numbers 3 and 4 right there. And I'm going to be again using the Honey Select seed. You know, these got like that red coloration to the corn seed there. There's you maybe like a closer shot of it. So let me go ahead and, well, I can't open it until I find my scissors. I got to run down here and grab a pair of scissors. I'll be right back. Well, luckily for me, they weren't too far away. Do they grow up through October? I don't know, Desiree. I really am not sure, but I guess I'm going to find out one way or the other here. Just slicing the bag open. I mean, man, it's easy to plant this stuff, but how do you protect onions? My onions were destroyed by, I don't know, I've never planted any. I need to plant some. I have some onion seed inside to plant. But again, I have not planted any thus far. I'm just trying to get some of these seed out into my hand here to go ahead and begin putting 2 of the seed per planting square that you see here. And I'm only going to plant 2 rows today, and that will leave me with 3 rows left to plant. I still have to finalize prepping the final 2 rows, but I will likely wait. I don't know if I'll wait all the way till next Sunday to plant those last couple. I was trying to stagger it this time, to be honest, so that I didn't have all of the corn coming in at once, much like I did this time. That makes sense. All right, this should be a good little start here. There's you another close-up shot of the Honey Select corn seed. Hey Josh, how you doing, buddy? I'm out here doing that Honey Select, or about to start it, just like what we talked about. Yeah, look, I left a mustache. I've been laughing. I see all these people with mustaches, you know, and I've been laughing my ass off. I'm like, dude, what are these people thinking growing these damn mustaches, dude? Are these people being for real? Because damn, I can grow a damn mustache now. So I left this shit in here. Look at that. Is that not hilarious, dude? People are being for real with it. I'm just being stupid. But, I mean, some people are for real with it. And I kind of like this look right here. That shit cracks me up, dude. Fucking mustache. Oh, that's funny. I actually, yesterday I kept forgetting that I had it. And I kept seeing myself like in the camera when we were working out. I just laughed. I was like, damn, that shit is so funny, dude. All right, Tan, you got to be working right here. Make sure you got it in the shot. Let me run back here and get that knee pad again. My damn knees are a little bit, Desiree, what you saying there? Oh, barbershop. Yeah, I just shaved the old beard off. I don't mind having a beard for a little bit. I always like it for a little bit, but it don't take me long to start hating them beards. I don't like it when they start getting long. Okay, first, hey, I need something so that whenever I run out of corn seed, well, maybe I'll get that far, so I can mark which square I stop at, because once I get these in the damn dirt, I can't remember which ones I've planted and not planted. So let me get the first Honey Select corn seed in the ground here. Simply just poking them down approximately about 1 inch, maybe even a little less. Try to center both of those. There we go. There's 1 square done. Can you see this one here? Same, about the only time I have beards in winter time and hunting season for insulation. Yeah, I bet your face gets cold out there. I even put that in the line on that song, the deer song that I wrote years ago. I think it's got over 800,000 plays on YouTube. And so like the last verse says something like, so when you're sitting in the woods and it's so cold it'll hurt your jaw, just think about how good it'll look when it's mounted on your wall. So yeah, talking about how cold it is sitting out there. I know what you mean. I hadn't done it in years, but yeah, I know what you mean. Shit, I used to sit out there and freeze my damn ass off. I'd have them damn hand warmers in my pockets and whatever I could to try to keep warm. I hate being cold like that. So here is square number 3, officially planted and in the books. Well, number 4, Tanner. Might be able to about get the camera straight on like I like doing now that I've gotten back here to number 4. Yeah, I like that better. If I can get it steady. Oh, there it is. There it is. Damn it! Look at that motherfucker. Had it perfect. There we go. Yep, it's a lot of freezing, especially cause can't be moving around to stay warm. Yeah, you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hopefully I didn't plant this 4th one yet. I gotta get this damn shovel. Hand trowel, shovel, whatever you want to call it. Let me make sure. I know I didn't. 1, 2, 3, number 4. I'll get to talking and I'll forget which ones I've planted and not planted, I'm telling you. Keep this right here beside me. Yeah, I'm just going about whatever. That first little joint on my fingertip deep. Get on back here to number 5. If you guys were tuning in the other day, I've got this soil all worked up nice and loose again. You can see it just goes right down into the soil, no effort at all. Try to bring you back here with me now. I see you, ACAP, aka Spacey Daily. Planting some honey select corn right now is what I'm doing. Just go about 1 2 inches deep. Each line on my finger is supposed to be an inch. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, same. I just poke them down here about, like I said, about that first little digit there. Freaking ants. Hey, what is it that I put for these ants? Is it baking soda? I got baking soda and borax powder inside. I've not used any yet. One of the two is supposed to kill ants. I probably have a bigger problem out here with ants than I do with anything else, I would say. I don't know, I've been seeing quite a few of them tomato worms. I should have mixed up some of that spray this morning and mixed it heavy with garlic like one of you were mentioning yesterday. But I didn't mix any up, so that'll have to wait till another day. Only 2 left on this row, Tanner. Yeah, I always hear y'all talking about that diatomaceous earth, Michelle, but I haven't ever gotten any yet. Kimbo, I see you. Good morning back to you. Rompel, there you are. Hopefully you off today, man. What you saying? 1/4 cup molasses with 2 tablespoons of borax. Put some out on scraps of paper to keep it refreshed. Yeah. Mix it up, let them get it. Yeah, I've heard that. Hey, Holly, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a long time. Rompel, bringing back that, see, I said that yesterday, like, my wife's like, she was laughing too. I was like, hey, I look like that Super Troopers guy. I should have worn my aviators out here this morning. Ain't that shit funny? Dude, people are doing this though for being for real today. I'm like, I see so many people wearing mustaches, and I'm like, I cannot believe these people are for real wearing them. I just think it's funny. And every time I look up in the camera, I start giggling in my head. I go like, look at that stupid face. I mean, that's so stupid. So funny. I may leave it for a few days just for the laughs I get from having it. Yeah, that's how I started yesterday's workout video. I was like, no, it's not Freddie Mercury back from the grave. Yeah, that's how I started yesterday's workout video if you hadn't seen it. Yeah, dude. Good old stash right there. Boy, that thing is thick. That's pretty right there. Give you all kinds of extra power having that stash. I got energy I didn't even know I had just by having that stash. Let's switch over here to the next row. So there's row number 3 in the books. Oh, Freddie. Oh, yeah. Freaking one of the best ever. I can play the first part of a Bohemian Rhapsody on a piano, but I can't play it past the first part. Okay, Tanner, you're right here. Put both of them right there. I'm out of seed. I gotta get some more of this honey select seed real quick. got it going. I'm sorry, dude. Every time I look at the comments, I'm seeing this stash, and I'm just like, oh my God, you really got that on your face right now, Tanner. Oh, it's so funny to me. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Y'all just don't know how funny I think it is. So I started out yesterday shaving that beard. I just shaved this chin part off to start with. That kind of looks like a cowboy. And then I went from there to like a full handlebar mustache. And that was pretty funny too. But then I put this mustache in like I was really trying to be serious. You know, I really kind of tried to get it straight. And damn, I was like, I got to leave that for a few days. Too funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10 more. 11, 12, 13, 14. Damn bug on my head. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Come on, one more. 20. That should complete this row right there, these 20. Not gonna lie. I had to look at my face. Let me see. Yeah, Honey Select is the kind I'm planting right now. Alright, right here we go. And I'm doing just like I've done all this other corn before. 2 seed per planting square is what I'm doing. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you. Every time I plant these seed, I just think it's peaceful for some reason. Probably my favorite part. I mean, to me, I know it's so stupid, but I just find it so fascinating how that little speck right there can turn into that giant plant that we had all seen nearly touching the freaking ceiling in here. You know? And damn, it don't take that long to do it neither. I tell you what else I'm thinking about doing is going back behind myself here, maybe in another week, and planting maybe 1 bush contender bean seed in the center of these corn planting squares. I haven't made my mind up on doing that yet or not, but I do have that thought in my mind. Yeah, I need to make me one of those ant baits that you're talking about, ACAP. Yeah, all that in between part, Josh, kind of aggravating. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Good Sunday morning, too. Cheech and Chong. Oh shit! Now let me see. Oh yeah, I remember. I thought, Tanner, now the next one here, you got this weed in it, so gotta get this one here. Let me get this weed out here. I'll leave it right here to grow or to fertilize the ground, maybe. I may have planted that one just a little bit deep. All of these peaches and cream back here have already sprouted. There's a few that I don't see coming up yet. I'll give them a few more days, and if I don't see them coming up, I will go ahead and replace that particular seed. 3 more to go here. Next one's here, Tanner. Three more to go. Hear that dove? Number 1. Now you'll be able to see these last 2 in the shot there. Man, we had Another day of serious storms yesterday. Man, I'm telling you, we had some high winds. Okay, and there is number 44. I've now planted again number 44 of the Honey Select corn seed this morning. So there is all that I wanted to plant this morning. Trying to decide on what I want to do next. I may go ahead while it's still early. Oh, it ain't my bulldozer. I don't even know whose that is. My father-in-law owns that piece of land behind me. My property line stops just I don't even know how many exact feet beyond the greenhouse here. Runs straight line that way. He's getting ready to have some stuff moved around and having a pond dug. And they's going to do a big one over here. And they told him at whatever place gives you permission the other day that he couldn't do that over there, which I think's bullshit, because evidently someone possibly may not have explained the idea appropriately, or possibly I've not went over there and even asked, but they may not have the right plans, because they were saying something about worrying about that backing up on the neighbors. Anybody knows how to design a pond properly, wherever you put that runoff point, that's the level that the water's going to be. And I could go there and dig that thing right now and have that thing never getting any higher than what it is and continuing to flow downstream in the creek. So whoever said that, I don't even know. I'm trying, but anyway, long story short, that ain't my bulldozer. I wish I knew how to run the damn thing, because I'd go over here right this second and start it up and push some of them trees over there that I've got growing in a bullshit pile that I don't like down into the woods. But yeah, I wish it was my bulldozer. Hey, Balky, long time no see. Dude, when they told me that, I was like, hey, how come you ain't started digging that damn pond yet? And he's like, oh, they're saying I can't do it. I'm like, why? They're like, something about affecting the way that stream flows. I'm like, I mean, I don't know what they've got planned, but I got I got it in my head. I'm going to have to talk with them. And I know that they ain't bullshit, no, because on my other side of the family, not even 10 minutes up the road here, this lady, I don't know if she's my great aunt or something like that. They already had a pond. Listen to this now. And I don't know how much money she spent. I didn't ask her, but they had that thing dug out to big badass. I mean, it's badass. I mean, fucking badass. And guess what? Them motherfuckers come over there to her house one day. She's old. She's like late 70s. And they said, hey, you're going to have to put, I forget how much percent of all that back, because this was natural wetland area. That old lady. And you are seeing how beautiful. It's still beautiful, but sure enough, they had to bring the damn dozers back in and push, I don't know how much of that dirt and shit back. They made her do it. You get what I'm saying to you? So, I guess they can do whatever they want to. I don't know heavy equipment, but I know Demolition Derby will get her done. I'm sure I could run that thing. I mean, I'm an ace on like excavators and shit, but hey, to be honest, and you remember I used to have my little mini bulldozer, my Vermeer CTX 100, but I ain't never driven an actual bulldozer before. I think I'm going to try to be careful and poke around, try to get a few of these squares ready. Try to keep it on this left side again. That way, while it's still a little cool out here, I'll go ahead and maybe knock some of these out. I've only got this one in this row here beside me, and I'll have all the corn ready to plant, even though I am likely not even going to plant these to later on, maybe this week, or I doubt I'll wait till a week from today. I did stagger those a week apart. I don't know if I'll stagger these a full week apart or not. And before I go any further, let me get the roots back here behind me in that bucket where I've been pulling all these out, you know. Let me go toss them down there in that, we call it, that little compost pile I'm trying to build up. Yeah, and that's I don't know if it was my lab you seen or my other dog, I didn't see. But I'll be right back. That way I'll have an empty bucket here to work with. And hopefully I got an empty bucket to put dirt in. Although these are about where I need them. And if you guys haven't seen, this is where I've been taking all these corn plants up that I've already harvested. And you'll be able to see, here's you a good one. Before yeah, those are my two dogs, Pixie and Princess. I'll be right back. Putting dirt in that bucket there. I emptied that one. Now I got me a fresh one here to use. All right. Looks like I'm caught up. Oh, I see you there talking about my dog still. Yeah. Got a chocolate lab and a, Princess was a stray puppy that showed up at our friend's house. We think she's like part Australian Shepherd and I don't know what else. She's little. She's cool though. They don't let you mess with Ohio wetland. Dude, thing about it is, she made what was there way better. It's almost like and didn't affect the flow of anything. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand some of that shit. I tell you what I really think I understand. I think it's some of that bullshit fucking power trips that people get on and be like, hey, you gonna fucking do what we say we're gonna do because by God, they're paying me fucking blah, blah, blah an hour to be able to have authority over people and tell them what they can and can't do, by God. And if I told you you can't do it, by God, you can't fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? People like that shit. God almighty. Can't stand that shit, dude. I can understand it if you're causing a problem. Disrupting matters, whatever. Like I said, causing a problem, whatever that problem may be. But damn, you ain't causing no problem, fuck off. Leave people alone. Especially if it's their land. Motherfuckers. Let me stir this dirt up a little bit. But sure enough, she had to spend, I don't know, tell me what she had to spend to have them damn machine operators come back in there and put all that shit back. Again, she didn't have to put it all back. But again, I don't want to lie to you and tell you the percentage number that they made her replace back, but it was a certain percentage that they told her she had to do. Michelle's been fighting with her local commissioners about this very subject. That's what I'm talking about. I tell no tales here, folks. Jeff Warnback, yes sir. Josh Dye, I hate dealing with inspectors. They come out and have no clue but doing it wrong anyway. Don't even get me going on inspectors. I've been ranting and raving about them forever. Now, there's some good ones, don't get me wrong, but, I've gotten a lot of arguments with inspectors over the years on behalf of actual customers where they'll tell a customer they need to do whatever, and I'm like, who told you that? And they'll be like, oh, the inspector so-and-so. I'm like, what's his phone number? And they give it to me. I'm like, hey, did you tell Mr. and Miss so-and-so that they needed to da-da-da-da-da-da, like with their crawl space? They're like, yeah, I mean, I'm like, you realize what you just put on that report, you're going to cost them thousands of dollars, and that's complete bullshit because all that you just told them to do is a complete, absolute waste of money. You understand what you just did to them? Well, and that's what that's, well, I ain't changing my report. I'm like, what do you mean you ain't going to change that report? You can't come over here and change that damn piece of paper you did and type it back up in your computer? I'm telling you, I've gotten wound up on some of them people before because I've had them cost them good old people. You know what I'm saying? Just good customers. You think I'm cutting up with you? Thousands of bullshit dollars that they had to do in order to complete the fucking sale. Yeah, because some inspector said that they had to do it. Just telling you. Told me, he said, oh, I won't change my damn report. Fuckers. Yeah, but they can do whatever they want. They got the authority. I think they do it everywhere. I think they do. I look like Forrest Gump right now. Lieutenant Dan, I just looking at your comments. That government for you, Georgia, home inspectors don't even have to have any training. Hell, I guess it's a stash. Hell, that's brought out the humor in me this morning. I don't know. Hell, I thought mustaches just gave you energy. I didn't know they gave you a sense of humor to go along with it. Fuck me. Hell, I'd have grown to some bitch out sooner. Oh, man. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that shit. We don't act immature out here in this greenhouse. Yeah, we good, mature, acting folk out here. We don't go on with all that foolishness out here. That was a good corn stalk too. Look how fresh and green that was. You look so serious in this mustache. Hell, I ain't playing. For this damn day or two that I'm wearing it, it's for real. Oh shit, we've been laughing ever since I left it in there. My daughter, she's like, Dad, shave that off right now. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm leaving it in here, Chloe. She's like, seriously, Dad, shave it off? And I was like, Chloe? She's like, oh my God. I'm playing on my fall garden and purchased some to put in ours. What'd you purchase? I must admit it. You talking about the corn that I'm planting? The Wiggs Uncle Family homestead property here, and they won't let them build a little pond. You know, there may be ways around it, because, you know, I built a lot of koi ponds for customers, right? And then we've got these things that we now call recreation ponds or swim ponds. You know, and it's going to depend, of course, on the size of the body of water that you want to construct. But if all of that is housed within a EPDM liner cavity, I'm telling you, there's ways around stuff. Keep it rock the stash. Hell, I'll fucking grow a wide earth on you, son. I'll have this thing hiding over my lips here in a couple weeks if you fool with me. No, they laughing with me. Hell, I play jokes on myself. Looks like I made right here. I remember this particular square right here because I had an extra seed one day. I still remember this. It's probably back in May, and I planted 2 corn per square. And I had that one that day, and I was like, I even asked y'all, maybe some of y'all were on here, and I said, should I put this back in the bag or just go ahead and plant it in this one square? And y'all said, just go ahead and plant it. And I did. And right here was that square because here is a middle corn stalk growing there. Oh, you rock the handlebar? Do you? I left one in there for a minute yesterday. It's funny too. Ugh. Now them, and hey, look here. Planting those 3 in that square wasn't good because look at how them things probably got overcrowded and didn't do well. Look how skinny them are versus one that did. Look at the diameter difference on those stalks there. So yeah, 2 per planting square is probably plenty enough, you know, per square. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Good morning. If you've never seen me before, my name is Tanner Flowers, and I get on here most every morning just about that I got free and try to do something out here in this garden that I've gotten myself, the ladies love the handle, that I've gotten myself tied into here with this friggin' greenhouse. But I have been enjoying it. This is the first garden that I've ever had, and progress has been pretty good so far. Made a lot of friends on here via this TikTok live and gotten a lot of good beneficial information that people have been generous enough to share with me that know way more about all this stuff than yours truly. So yeah, thank you to everyone that has shared beneficial information with me over these past several months that I have been conducting this experiment, I guess you might want to say. Yeah, I'd only do 2 max per square. No, I agree. I must have missed a comment, Holly. I didn't. Damn, that dirt just flew right up in my eye. Damn, you need safety glasses on out here doing that. So I'm saying I should have had if I'd had them aviators on and come at you guys hot and live with that damn set of aviators and this mustache, I wouldn't know what. And if I'd have found somebody that happened to have a damn cigarette, imagine if I had them aviators on right now and a damn cigarette just dangling. Just, you know how them damn cigarette smokers will have them look like they just stick to their lip, and you're like, how in the fuck is that damn cigarette sticking to that motherfucker's lip? Like, I'm talking about like that. I like to be sitting here talking to that thing, just sitting here just jiggling and dangling. I can imagine it right now with them aviators right now, that cigarette just dangling. God, that shit would be so funny. Are you going to plant this winter? Yeah, but I plan to, but, you know, if I'm still here, and hopefully I will be, and you might have to tell me what I can plant. Bobby Shorts are back in style, just saying. Who's Bobby Shorts? I don't know who Bobby Shorts is. You gotta fill me in. Hell, I stay down here in my own little world. I don't know what goes on much outside of World Tanner. I tell you, I've been reading a bunch of that damn BRICS Nation shit about that currency, that gold-backed currency they got, and supposedly how it'll take 55 of our US dollars to total one of that new BRICS whatever currency. So I don't know how much truth is to all that. It sounds to me like it's pretty real, but that's probably about the most current events that I've been trying to keep up with, I guess you might want to say. Of course, I try to keep up with crypto what I can. Make sure I'm not missing any crazy headlines coming out. Looks like a lot of you Shiba Inu holders are going to be possibly positioned well. They're coming out with that second layer, and supposedly some of the biggest Shiba holders are Ethereum whales. So who knows what that may lead to some of you big bag holders of Shiba Inu. We have all that in the ground to decompose and just till it up. Oh, you leave us here, just till yours up, is that what you're saying? Bob Ware from Grateful Dead was famous for his short shorts. Oh, now I know Bob Ware. Yeah, I like him. I do like him. Winter plant cabbage. I gotta plant me some damn onions. I gotta get some scissors too real quick. Hang on. Didn't Bob sing when you go down to Deep Ellum, put your money in your sock. Wait, no, put your money in your shoes. No, wait. What's the words to Deep Ellum Blues? Damn, I about forgot. Been a minute. I had it playing right here. I know every word, but off the top of my head, I'm having trouble remembering. I can remember probably like the second verse on. Don't forget to plant garlic. God, I hate the smell of that shit. I once knew a preacher, preached the Bible through and through. Went down to Deep Ellum, now his preaching days are through. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Ain't that him? Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. God, if I keep thinking about it, maybe I can remember the rest. They won't give a man a chance. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Drawing a blank. It'll make the corn grow. I wish I could remember all the words to that song. I would like to sing it, but I can't remember it all right now. I remember that about, I once knew a preacher, preached the Bible through and through, went down to Deep Ellum, now his preaching days is through. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Ellum blues. I'm sitting here trying to remember. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Post the first lyrics, ACAB. See if I can get my brain going. When you go down to deep Ellum, put your money in your south. Cause women in deep Ellum. Nah, fuck, that ain't it. Something about when you go down to deep Ellum, put your money in your shoe. Sorry. I do like that song though. And I did enjoy that recent documentary that they did with Bob. Super Trooper, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Appreciate you noticing. Thank you very much. Shout out back to you, Big Willis. Come on, Willis. Holler back at you, Willis. I like that name. Willis. I ain't heard that in a while. That's a good name, Willis. I always like them old cars, them old Willises. Hey, I appreciate that. Shout out back to you on the old stash here. Decided to leave that in there yesterday when I was shaving the old beard off. I thought we could get a kick out of it today. Let me trim that tip off right there just a little bit. And I was also going to do that one right here. About forgot. Try to get it more right there to the center. Hey, ACAB, still waiting on those first lyrics to Deep Ellum Blues, if you can help me out. You are going son of a gun. Hey, I appreciate that. That's all my family ever did. We just go, go, go. I don't guess we know no other way. But I appreciate you saying that about me. Thank you very much. Check, check, check. If you guys are just now tuning in, I've already planted 44 Honey Select corn seed this morning so far. And right now, I am continuing to prep planting squares where I have had corn growing, 2 per planting square, which I've already harvested. And I'm getting these ready for reseeding here in a couple more days. Once had a girlfriend, she meant the world to me. She ain't what she used to be. I once had a girlfriend, she meant the world to me. Went down too deep, Ellen, and she ain't what she used to be. Oh, sweet mama. That just ain't ringing a bell to me. I mean, I'm sure that's what it is. God, I wish I could have music playing on these lives, but they probably would turn the live off. Are you allowed to have music playing in the background? Hell, I ain't got no power to plug it into right now, but I'm sure I could get something down here. I can't remember that verse. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep Ellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep Ellum blues. I once had a girlfriend, she meant the world to me. Went down too deep Ellum, now she ain't what she used to be. Oh, something like that. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them deep Ellum blues. You gotta go kill my own rats. Go get them, go get them. Oh, sweet mom. Appreciate you tuning in and appreciate you commenting too. Thank you very much. Your daddy's got them deep Ellum blues. Why, you can't do one, Balky? Why can't you do one? Too cold where you at? Sorry, I'm trying to get this dirt off these roots and look up here and try to keep up with you guys' comments at the same time. What state are you in? Is this a commercial garden that veggies will be for sale? No, but I had a lot of people asking me questions about selling stuff, but I wouldn't, I mean, I ain't producing enough to make no money or nothing like that, I don't think. There might be value in a lot of these seeds that I'm producing, but no, it's not commercial. It's just a little private greenhouse that I'm doing out here in the backyard. It's impressive. Hey, I appreciate you saying that. It's the first time I've ever done something like this. But this, I hadn't mentioned it in a long time, but if any of you guys are just now tuning in, you know, or new to the channel or whatever you call the thing here on TikTok, the live stream, what have you, this soil, if you guys can see it on camera here, you might be able to tell how awesome it is. Let me see if I can get a couple handfuls of it up right here to show you. This soil here is actually old garden soil. This was actually the gardening area of my wife's grandmother for more than 40 years, and they said it was more than twice the size of this 48-foot long by 30-foot wide greenhouse that I have right now. So she had a huge garden. This was an over 200-acre farm back then, and they had multiple families that lived here, and this actual garden fed the majority of all the family members. So anyway, this soil is just freaking awesome, dude. I mean, it really doesn't get any better. Gotta be totally planted by July or winter will get them, I got you. I mean, it might get mine too, I don't know. Put your money in your socks, them red hairs in the pillow, we'll have you in the rocks. Yeah, I knew it was something about putting money in the socks. That's what I was like remembering in my head. I was like, he said something about putting money in the socks. Yeah, that's a good song, dude, Deep Ellum Blues. And have you seen that documentary that Bob Weir did? Maybe, it can't be more than about a year or so old. Women in Deep Ellum, giving their blues. Yeah. Anyway, it's a good documentary because he takes it back to where, you know, they first started playing music together. And he's like, and it's this room right here. You know, they're walking by the room that they very first, him and Jerry Garcia started playing music together. What was their name? I think it may have been the Warlocks, something like that. You know, I love shit like that. Y'all don't even know. Like, looking back on it, think about it. When them men, young men walked in that room that day, met each other, all right? Paths crossed, whatever you want to call it. You think they ever thought they'd be playing music together throughout the remainder of their lives? Become like one of the most influential bands with one of the biggest followings in history? Man, I love shit like that, you know? You just never know what can turn out of one relationship. It's the power of networking. I mean, you just never know what could come. One relationship can change your life. To anybody listening, you think I'm kidding you? One relationship could change your life. Sometimes people like me are a little too much on the reclusive side to even be open to even talking to people. And y'all might find that hard to believe here on this camera, because I may come across to you guys as extroverted in these videos, but in real life, hell, I'm as introverted as they come. I just sit here and keep to myself. I'll turn the damn switch on for you guys, but I don't turn this switch on often. And to the people that keep their switch turned on and are always actively marketing and networking with others, dude, don't think it's by a happen chance or by luck that they're always succeeding in life. And you might be like, hell, they putting on fake smiles, or you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about them. I ain't doing what they're doing, but those people that's out there keeping them smiles going and that good energy and, oh, it's so great to see you. Damn, hey, man, them people's winning, so there's more to that than what it may appear. You look so different in your TikToks. Which ones? Probably, if you're talking about some of them older work videos, those videos are a couple years old. Depends on which video you're, I guess you are referencing. Oh, like several different, oh yeah, I'll change it up on you. You can't never tell about me, I've always been that way. I might keep some facial hair for a little bit. I might have some longer hair. I might have shaved head. I might have smooth face. You just can't never tell. May fix my hair. May wear a hat. Who knows? Who knows? I like to think I can play an assortment of characters if needed. But yeah, it just depends on which videos you're seeing. Now those workout videos, like yesterday's videos, you might be like, why'd you put so many workout videos? Oh, that's a whole workout video. I didn't give a shit about that damn algorithm. It took me like 10 videos, breaking it up to videos between 2 minutes and 3 minutes long to get all that workout on there. So that's how come I put 10 videos on there yesterday. But yeah, those workout videos, that really happened yesterday. That's real time. You know what I'm saying? We recorded it up there and I came in here and put it on here for you guys. Tie-dye shirt ones, yeah, those are mainly work videos. Some of those could be even 20, 21-ish maybe. Some of them could be older than that. Just depends on which ones that you have watched. I try to post beneficial, informative videos here for other homeowners on this platform that are currently battling problems that I have been fixing for people for like 20 years now. And there's so much fucking bullshit and scams and people robbing people in the industry. So I always try to post videos of what people should look for to have those jobs done properly. So that's how come, if you ever wonder how come I post some of them videos. Plus I like, having content to upload and shit. I got years and years and years and years worth of them service videos that we've done for my companies for homeowners. So. But I appreciate you commenting and saying all that stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much. My name's Tanner Flowers. Nice to meet you. Hell, I've been making videos a long time. You think I'd be cooler than I am, but hell, it's as cool as I've gotten. I just ain't never been no cooler than this, I've had people ask me before, they're like, how long you had your YouTube channel, Tanner? I'm like, I think I started putting music or putting songs on there that I'd written back in 2011 or something like that. So damn, I've had a YouTube channel forever. And I wish I would have known more about this stuff back in the day, because man, my songs, they used to be burning it up on there. And hell, I didn't even reply back to people back in the day. I was just like, oh, that's cool. These things are getting views. I didn't think nothing else about it. And then look what YouTube turned into. And believe it or not, I was late to the TikTok party. And when TikTok first started, I had so many friends here locally in Cleveland, Tennessee. They're like, Tanner, you got to start a TikTok, man. Tanner, you got... I'm like, I ain't starting no fucking TikTok. They're like, you got to start TikTok, dude. People will like your videos, man. They're going to like your personality. I'm like, I ain't starting no TikTok. That's for damn kids and shit. Like Snapchat and shit like that, Well, anyway, I guess I waited a couple years and finally started me one. And sure enough, wouldn't you know it, hell, this is probably my favorite app of all of them now. And people always talking shit on this damn app, but damn, it ain't like this app ain't doing nothing that all the other apps are already doing, man. It gets on my damn nerves. Kate, good morning, T-Money. I can't see very well, but that looks like that may be Kate Tinker commenting there. And if that is Kate Tinker commenting there, guys and girls, y'all don't know this, but that is the old tattoo artist Bobby Tinker's wife. That's her. So there you go, guys. The tattoo artist you guys are always asking about, Bobby Tinker. There's his wife. Say hi to her. Her name's Kate. And Kate and I have been friends since I believe I was in the 10th grade at Bradley High School. That'd been about 1998 possibly. If she can correct me if I'm wrong. But Kate's my buddy. And that's the first time I've seen her on here. So thanks for tuning in, Kate. I appreciate it. And hopefully my buddy Maddie reached out to Bobby the other day. I don't know if he had time to or yet, but he told me he was going to in regards to what Bobby and I were discussing a couple days ago. Sing me one of your songs. Hell, y'all put me on the spot. I ain't got a song in my head right now. Hell, yes, he did. Oh, thank you for that, Tanner. Oh, awesome. Because, dude, see, y'all didn't know this, Kate? Hell, I love Bobby. I mean, Bobby's one of the very, very few real friends I got. I'm talking about, I can name them here on this one hand. I don't hurt nobody's feelings, but I can name them on this one hand, and he's on that hand. And I was in that shower, and I was sitting there thinking about that picture he sent. And see, I know how much confidence he had to give that lady back to her by doing that. See, I discussed that with one of my best friends out there in Scottsdale for a long time, and I'm like, you know, it's amazing the confidence that you're able to give back to people, women and men, because my buddy that's a plastic surgeon out there, you know, he helps women and men. And it ain't just people that's getting aesthetics done, you know. It's not just boob jobs and tummy tucks and yada, yada, yada. I mean, you don't know how many people like that help that victims of dog attacks or accidents, you know, where they've got to try to correct the scarring. So anyway, I was just thinking in terms of how much confidence Bobby had to give back to that woman that he helped by doing that service for. And I was in the shower and I was thinking, I was like, man, there got to be a way that those two friends of mine could be beneficial to one another. And I was just sitting there washing off in the shower, and I was thinking, well, why couldn't he maybe see, he got multiple businesses out there. And I thought, why couldn't he offer that service to people there possibly? It's just a thought I had in my mind, just an idea. Say only schedule those services X amount of days through the month. Say like during the last week of the month as an example. And make it so that there would be enough money in the pool there to be able to fly Bobby out, take care of accommodations, perform the stuff, and then him and Bobby both make money and everybody's happy. And then all them customers are happy. So that's what I was thinking about. I mentioned it to him. I don't know what discussion you guys had, but that's what that's what my thoughts were on it, just sharing it with you. Thanks for the rose. Hey, every rose has its thorn. The tattoos are vivid coloring after years. Good job, Bobby. Oh, he's one of the best. It ain't just cause he's one of my best friends. I mean, y'all see my shit out here just all dried up, covered in dirt, dry skin, no lotion. Damn, if I slick this shit up, throw some lotion on, you think they look pretty now? I ain't saying it because they're mine. I'm bragging on Bobby. But you ought to see this shit. Now, I do a pretty good job of keeping them out of the sun. You know, it's pretty sunny this morning. You see I got these long sleeves on. I don't get out here in the sunshine and let it suck the color out of them. But hey, hell, I've gotten caught up talking about that. But hey, I was interested in all that. And I even told Nettie, I was like, hey, it ain't got nothing in it for me. I'm just trying to help you guys out. If I could make a win-win for you guys and seeing both of y'all doing something with it, hell, that'd make me happy because y'all are two of my real friends. Sing the favorite song that I wrote. Is that what you want me to do? My favorite song that I've written that always comes to my mind. And I've got several. I mean, I like a lot of them. But there's one that we really don't have recorded. And I can't promise you that I can even remember all of the words to it right now. But I'd love to get it recorded for real. And it's called Standing in the Rain. And now you got my brain spinning thinking about it. So, I'm playing it in my head right now. I'll be able to remember most of it, I think. Not sure if anyone else likes it, but if you can understand the words, here it goes. Okay, give them Bobby's sight there. Let's head out. I don't know, but you're talking about, maybe you meant to say, let's hear it. Okay, well, Standing in the Rain is the name of the song, and it's about a guy that's reflecting back on his life. And the whole song, he's talking about the love of his life, okay? Just kind of visualize that, or kind of put yourself in that thought of mine. And it goes like this. And I can't sing, guys, so when y'all are like, damn, this guy, what's he doing singing? He can't sing. But I'm going to do my best for you. It goes. Try to just hear the words. I was laying in bed, remembering what you said. Silky skin rubbing up on me. And I gave you a couple tender kisses. Got it all, the memories. It's got a little change of... Thinking about the first time, thinking about the sweet smile on your face. You were brighter than the sunshine, but now I'm standing in the rain. Here comes the chorus. And you said we would be forever, could nothing stand in our way. It was you and me, burning wild and free, and ocean couldn't drown the flames. And I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, I'm still believing time's gonna ease the pain, 'cause it's so hard to feel the sunshine when you're standing in the rain. Coming into verse 2. Now I don't know that I ever was a Romeo, but I found my Juliet. You were the best of me. You were my destiny. My heart, my soul, my best friend. Now I'm waiting at the station, but still don't even hear a train. And it's so hard to feel the sunshine when you're standing in the rain. You said we would be forever, could nothing stand in our way. It was you and me, burning wild and free, and ocean couldn't drown the flames. And I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, I'm gonna keep believing time's gonna ease the pain. And it's so hard to feel the sunshine when you're standing in the rain. And here comes the bridge, it's pretty cool, listen. And it's so hard to feel the laughter when you can't hold back the tears. It's so hard to find forgiveness without you standing here. And how I'd love to kiss you, baby, just one more time. I don't know what it's like in heaven, but it's hell without you by my side. You said we would be forever, could nothing stand in our way. It was you and me, burning wild and free, and ocean couldn't drown the flames. And I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, I'm gonna keep believing time's gonna ease this pain, 'cause it's so hard to feel the sunshine. And I sure do miss your sunshine. And it's so hard to feel the sunshine when you're standing in the rain. Something like that. That's what I got in my head. I'd love to hear somebody that could actually sing and play that damn song, really do it. But that's standing in the rain for you. There ain't no telling what year I wrote that. Probably, God, that's probably circa 2012, 2011 maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I always like it. I mean, I don't know if everybody else likes it, but damn, I like that. You know, just... And then that bridge, you know, where he kind of sends it home, you know, it's so hard to feel the laughter when you can't hold back the tears. It's so hard to find forgiveness without you standing here. And how I'd love to kiss you, baby, just one more time. I don't know what it's like in heaven, but it's hell without you by my side. And hell, I just like that song right there. Great song, send it to Reba. Roses don't have thorns, thorn bushes have roses. That's a pretty good way of putting it. I ain't never heard nobody say that. By God, don't you go correcting Brett Michaels ever again. By God, he said every rose has its thorn, and I stand with Brett. I just got that with you. Hey, we seen Brett Michaels live one time in Cherokee, North Carolina. Boy, he put on a good show. And yes, that damn look-alike guy that goes to all these shows was there. And it was so funny because at first, my wife, she's like, there he is. I'm like, now, what would he be doing out here sitting with the crowd before the show? It was that damn look-alike guy. It looks just like him. Oh, you like that song? Oh, yeah. So, hey, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, hey, I ain't never claimed to be no singer. But I can hear that damn shit in my head. Like, all the music that has never existed, by the way. But I can hear all that shit. Like, all that, I can hear the drums. And like that last chorus, I don't know if you caught it or not, but like after the bridge, when he goes back into the chorus, you know, he's just talking that, like real slow and soft. Okay, like when he's talking about the bridge, when he's like, it's so hard. Oh, wait. It's so hard to find the laughter when you can't hold back the tears. It's so hard to find forgiveness without you standing here. And how I'd love to kiss you, baby, just one more time. I don't know what it's like in heaven, but it's hell without you by my side. Oh, right here it goes. And you said we would... See, there ain't hardly nothing playing right here at this part. This last chorus intro. And you said we would be forever. Nothing stand in our way. It was you and me. And here it starts coming. Burning wild and free. And then everything's going, an ocean couldn't drown the flames. You know, that, just where the music's just banging back up. And then it's hammering it. And I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming, I'm going to keep believing. Time's going to ease this pain. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I've written hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs, Kimbo. But only a handful of them the world has ever heard. I don't know who sings Cowboys and Angels. I don't listen to the radio much, other than Pandora. Only reason I even somewhat know about any newer music is because, like, if I'm riding with my wife, they listen to some of that. You think my fly is open? Well, what about that? Probably been open the whole time. I didn't know it. Good eye, though. Good eye, though. Appreciate the tip. But I don't know who sings that. Cowboys and Angels. Which ones are produced? The only one that's ever been produced by like a professional studio would be This Old Truck. And you can hear the demo version of it on, of course, my YouTube channel, just This Old Truck, Tanner Flowers. But you can actually hear the full studio version. As well, you'll see the one that's posted by the singer, Zach Dillon. So the one that I have posted, the old just rough demo version of This Old Truck on YouTube, that is, again, the original demo version. And then the one Zach has posted, that is the full studio version of This Old Truck, which is the most popular song that I have written. I think my upload on YouTube's got like over 800,000 last time I looked at it, and I'm pretty sure Zach's full studio uploads got over 1 million now. If it wasn't at 1 million, it was close to 1 million the last time that I had checked it on there. Pretty killer song. Got a lot of local references to right here at this Cleveland, Tennessee area. Going to leave for a second. Well, appreciate you tuning in this morning. Thank you. Appreciate the comments. Now you got that song in my head. Standing in the rain. I like listening to those doves. Let me take a little dirt out of this one. A little high. Cowboys and Angels. Rocks by Duh. I may have heard that one. It don't ring a bell to me. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much of the new stuff. Unless my wife or my daughters had me listening to it. George Michael also apparently wrote the song by the same name. George Michael. George Michael. Puts me in mind of Limp Bizkit. Oh, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody's got a body like me, but I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. And I know all the games you play, 'cause I play them too. Oh, but I need some time off of a foolish notion. Time to pick my heart up off the floor when it all comes down. Oh, maybe it was foolish notion. What it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. Gotta have faith. Ooh, I gotta have faith. God, I ain't heard that damn song in forever. Baby, I know you're asking me to stay. Yeah, the blues. Baby, and I know you just won't stay. Another one down, going on this river becomes an ocean. Pick my heart up off the floor. And when it all comes down, foolish notion. Strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. Hey. Ooh, I gotta have faith. I got that faith. You had to check it out. Which song did you check out? Keep writing. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, that was Limp Bizkit that had a version of that song. Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm glad you said Behind Blue Eyes. Now, I like that song too, but I like, the original too. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man, behind blue eyes. And no one knows what it's like to be hated, to be faded. And I'm not telling lies. No, ain't nothing open to the public. No, it's all private. Behind blue eyes. But my dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems to be. And I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance, it's never free. When my best friend is flashing over, before I use it, lose my cool. Before I smile, tell me some bad news. Before I laugh and I cry for fools. And if I swallow anything evil, put your finger down my throat. And if I shiver, please give me a blanket. Keep me warm, let me wear your coat. They may be opening up a gardening place. I'm not sure. And hello from Chattanooga, by the way. Pretty close to me, ain't you? Called the Secret Garden. No, I hadn't heard anything about it. Oh, mercy. I appreciate you sharing the tip with me. Thank you. What, you talking about, like just a gardening center, like got everything? Or are you talking about just like gardening in reference to like vegetable gardening? I'm assuming probably everything. Panama City, Florida, Kimbo. Yep. Well, you been living in there in Panama a long time, Kimbo? Sorry guys, I was just looking to see if Kimbo heard me see. I just wonder how long I lived down that way. Damn, I got the phone a little bit too close to me now. I'm having to look up at you like I'm at the front row at the theater. Ooh. Born and raised at Mississippi for a couple of years. Oh, wow. Born and raised, Panama. You fish down there much? You ever go fishing any? No, it's like where you go to workshops, build your own terrarium bar. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I know what you're talking about, terrariums. I got several. I've always been big into aquariums. Hell, that's what led me to the pond industry. Setting up people's fish tanks for them forever. Then back in 2018, I discovered the pond industry, and basically it's just an upscaled size version from everything I've been doing my entire life with aquariums. Just upscaled size products, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. I could teach you a little. I bet you could. I bet you could. I know I'm a dumbass when it comes to saltwater fishing down there, because I had a tarpon hook back maybe 3 or 4 years back. Me and Bobby, Tattoo Bobby, we was down there fishing for tarpon, and I got one on, and man, dude, that's the fight of my life. And that thing started coming up, dancing out of the water on that tail, and I yanked back up like it was a damn bass, you know. And they're like, no, like, pow, went right out of his mouth. And I was like, what? They're like, you can't set a hook like that like it's a bass, man. You just got to let them take it, dude. I was like, I wanted to catch that fish so bad, dude. Man, that would have been like a fish of a lifetime for me. Big old tarpon, man. God, I'm telling you though, what few seconds I had it on there, it was a good one. Man, it was a good one. That thing was pulling that rod so hard. I would have loved to have gotten that freaking thing in. I was so sad when it got off the hook. Hell, I about didn't even want to cast no more. I'm like, I'm fucking over it. Yeah, hell, you probably caught a bunch of them, ain't you? Hell, I ain't never really caught nothing real big. You know, we caught some king mackerel down there, actually in Panama. You know, down there at Captain Anderson's, you know, right there behind Captain Anderson's, we've always fished with the same guy. He's right there behind it, right there in the corner. Salt Shaker is his boat. And he's always been a real nice fella. Hell, we've been fishing with that man, God, I know at least 3 times. And, you know, he always puts you on fish, too. He always puts you on fish. He knows where they're at out there. He got them places marked on his GPS, you know how it is. Plus, he's got places sunk down, you know, structure that he's done. You know, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Salt Shaker Charters is his name. If you said it, I'd remember it. I can see his face. I can talk to him right now in my head, but I cannot place his name to save my life. He's on Facebook, Salt Shaker Charters. Damn it, I don't think it's Steve. For some reason I was leaning towards Steve. Damn, I just spilt my Powerade, but I don't think it's Steve. But he's a nice fella. I like him. Smaller boat, so you ain't got to worry about really having no strangers on there as long as you got about 4 people to go with you. It is Steve. Don't be messing with me, dude. Lordy Lord, you always joking, dude. For about 2 seconds there, I was like, no way, dude. There's no way. I mean, for real, about 2 seconds, dude, I was really like, man. Because that would be crazy cool. But I know you're just fucking with me, dude. You little shit ass, you. You little shit ass jokester, you, Lordy Lord. God almighty. But yeah, you'd like going fishing with him, though. He's a good fella. Hey, I don't know either. That makes 2 of us. I thought I did, but I never did see any proof. I'd have to see proof to believe it. Let's see some damn hard evidence, some damn DNA test or some shit. So, you know what I mean. Ooh, boy, that anchored itself pretty well. Look at that. Look at them down here. Look how far they'll go down to get that water. Sending these runners down. Pretty cool, huh? If you're just now tuning in, these are my older corn plants that I've already harvested. And now I'm just simply prepping these rows here, getting ready to plant more corn in its place. I see you talking about that stash. Hell, I'm just being silly. Don't think I'm being for real. But hell, I might leave it for a few days to at least go out in public with it. I've not been out in public with it yet. Seldom do I get out in public. But I know I got to go get some goddamn dog food here in a day or two. So I'm liable to wear this sumbitch out to Tractor Supply. Let all my friends see me there, but they probably won't recognize me. I'll be incognito. They'll think it's Freddy coming back inside. And I don't mean Kruger neither. I'm talking about Mercury, by God. Oh, Freddie Mercury. Man, what a talent he was. What a talent. You know, tell how many times I've watched that. What was that big concert he did over there? You know, he had on that white tank top. And he's up there. you know, boy, he get that crowd fired up, man. God, keep it, please. I don't know. I don't know if I can keep it long. It's hard for me to not even look into the camera here and start laughing at myself. I'm like, Tanner, you really got that stash right now. Every time I look up and see it, I start giggling in my head. I may save this other row here for another day. After I finish this these next 2 squares, I'll have this row here complete. And I may go over here and check the okra and peppers, as I have been getting quite a few peppers that are ready to go. And hey, we made some more of them peppers last night. Well, I say we, as in my wife and my daughter. But had that cheese in it and then wrapped that bacon around it. Dang, those things were good. I mean freaking good. And them jalapenos, man, they got a great flavor. They ain't hot at all. I mean, they got a tiny bit of spice, but they really ain't that hot. I could put you on a few charters that would keep it real. Hey, that would be cool. Because I'd love to let him catch him a big one, him and my daughter both. You know how it is when you become an adult. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love to catch them too, as much as anybody would. But if I had a choice of me catching them or watching my kids catch them, I'd rather watch my kids catch them. You know what I'm saying? I get more satisfaction out of watching them be happy than anything. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. John Law. I don't know him. I ain't heard that name. I bet you caught everything down there, though. See, I'd love to get on them damn redfish and them inlets and stuff. But I ain't, like I said, I ain't never caught nothing real big. And dude, I tell you what, I'd really like to get on some of them huge bass down there. I got a pretty funny story about how I sold my soul to the devil, if anybody wants to hear it. So, my friend Chip, I don't know if you've heard me or not, Kimbo, talk about how I used to live in Sarasota, Florida. That's where I first started doing the wildlife removal work at back in 2005. And after I got hired and started down there, we hired a guy maybe about a month after me. His name's Chip Jerkins. And me and Chip, we're still big friends to this day. And he lives in Lakeland, up in whatever, Polk County, whatever that is up there. We got a Polk County just up the road from me too. But God damn it. But anyway, Chip's always been a big fisherman down there. You know, he always used to catching them huge Florida bass. He's born and raised. And he works now and has done so for many years for the those land mines, you know, that do all the mining out there in Lakeland, in that area. So he'd always send me these huge freaking fish pictures after I moved back to Tennessee, you know. And I'd always be like, oh my God, dude, how much does that weigh? And I'm not bullshitting, you know I'm telling the truth. 12 pounds plus, I mean, just shit like that. On the regular. 10 pounds plus, 12 pounds plus, just bellies full of fucking eggs, you know. I mean, you're just sitting here in Tennessee like, are you for real catching those like that every weekend? And where they caught a lot of them big, huge bass at is those old pits, you know, that they had stripped, whatever, I don't know how many years back, but you know, they're just big lakes. You know what I'm talking about. They're all over the place down there. You live in Lakeland. Do you know my buddy Chip Jerkins? He'd be about 46-year-old right now. Phosphate. Dude, you got it. That's what it is. So, him and his ex-father-in-law, they were down there the weekend before they invited us, and they had caught 12 fish that were over 8 pounds, and he had sent me every picture. I mean, I'm just sitting there, I can't believe it. I want to come. So I was coming the next week. Little did we know they were spawning that whole week in between, right? So whenever we arrived to the same damn place 7 days before that they caught like 12 fish over 8 pounds and sent me all the pictures, dude, they weren't biting shit. I caught 2 little bass. A guy with me caught 2 little bass, and my Chip and Chip and his father-in-law, they hadn't caught shit. And I was sitting there like looking at him like, hey, I was about pissed. Because, damn, you know, that's a pretty good haul driving down there from Cleveland, Tennessee. I'm kind of looking at him. He's like, Tanner, I swear. I'm like, you fucking got them damn pictures from somebody else that sent me that shit. Y'all ain't caught none of these fucking fish out here. I was just giving him all kinds of hell, you know. So we'd wore that damn lake out all over it that day, right? And you know how that damn floating vegetation is. It looked like a big damn island. Be on one side of the lake during the early part of the day. Be on the other side of the lake during the later part of the day. You know how it is? So he's a big boss at one of them damn mining places down there. But anyhow, so we go over there at this point. I remember his daddy saying, you guys want to go fish this point over here one more time before we call it a day? And I said, yeah. And I had on like a neon lime green looking Cinco. And I had it wacky rig right in the middle, you know, just so when it's falling, you know how they do. So anyhow, we was trolling over there because they just had a trolling motor on that boat. let me add another part. We had a boat with a trolling motor pulling another boat with nothing on it. So me and the guy that I was with was in a little bitty boat behind them that didn't have no motor. I'm talking about like a little John boat. And they were in a larger John boat that had like a real nice trolling motor. And that's how we were going around that lake. You know, them phosphate pits you're talking about. Yeah, it probably was a Yamamoto Cinco, I would say. Anyhow, so we're headed over that point, all slow, like, you know, you hear them little waves hitting the boat. And I'm sitting there just fucking sick to my stomach that we've driven this far and we've caught 2 little dinkers apiece. And I go, I tell you what, boys. And they're like, what's that, Tanner? You know, they're in that boat in front of me right there with that little rope in between us. I said, I'd sell my soul to the devil himself for a goddamn 7-pounder right now, I'm telling you. They started laughing. They said, you would, wouldn't you? I said, I guarantee you I would. I go, it's sold for a 7-pounder. I promise you. And we went right over there to that point, and y'all think I'm bullshitting. If I'm lying on what I'm about to tell you, I'll fall over dead right here after it comes out of my mouth. You hear me? So I'm about to die if I'm lying. We went right over there to that point. Here I went. Clicked that bell over. Hit that thing. I flipped that bell over. I was letting that thing sink in that water. That wacky rig worm. Right as it's going about out of vision, I felt that rod. Dook, dook. I was like, oh shit. And all of a sudden, wham! I was like, whew! That's it. And I was kind of holding it to feel because, dude, all I caught was them 2 dinkers, you know. So I wasn't even like, I wasn't making him ski or nothing. I was just kind of like giving it a feel, see if it's going to have much fight. And they go, is it a big one? I go, it don't feel like it. And I started winding it a little bit, and it had some fight to it. But when that thing come up and got in that sun, and it flashed, you are seeing that damn bass. You are seeing that damn bass. There's pictures of it on my Facebook. It's the biggest bass I've ever caught. Anyhow, I was sitting there fighting that damn thing. I'm going, get the net, get the net, get the net, get the net. They get in the net. We get that thing netted and into the boat, and I'm like ecstatic. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, look at this fish. Look at the mouth. They're all 3 over there like, and I'm like, woo, you know, they're all 3 just like, and I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? They're like, and I'm like, what? And they're like, you don't realize what you just did? And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, I just sold my fucking soul to the devil, didn't I? They're like, you really did, Tanner. I go, damn, he kept his word, didn't he? Hell yeah, Team Satan, baby. So yeah, that's how I got the biggest fish that bass anyway, that I've ever caught in my life. I sold my soul. I'm done for it, guys. I'm fucking toast. So there ain't no chance for Tanner. Give up on me. Just keep my name out of your damn prayers and churches because there ain't no hope for me. You see what I'm saying? And I did get my 7-pounder. And if that thing hadn't already spawned them eggs out, you already seen that damn fish. Boy, if you can find it on my Facebook, you'll see I ain't lying. That would have been a damn like 10-pound fish plus possibly if I'd have caught it the week before. Wow. Fresh and saltwater close. Yeah, dude, you could catch everything down there. Yep. You know what? If I'd have known he was that good at keeping his end of the bargain, I probably would have asked for something other than a damn 7-pound bass. But by God, I asked for a 7-pound bass, and whenever we put that thing on the scales and I held it up, it was like 7.4, so it was just over 7 pounds. I was like, man, what a good businessman he is. So yeah, so I still support him to this day, and in gratitude for that 7-pounder, I slapped him right there, baby. I appreciate you, because that fish, you know, without your help, I likely would have never got him. I was just on the dinks, man. I was just on the dinks. Anyhow, so there's the biggest largemouth bass story that I've ever caught. You know what I mean? It was an eternal decision that I made to catch that fish, but by God, I am eternally grateful at the same time. You feel me? Come on. Hell, I wish I had 2 souls to sell, because I'd ask for another. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, maybe I should have asked to play the guitar. I don't know. That probably would have went better with my songwriting abilities. But here I am. I can't play the guitar. But like I said, you can't say that I ain't caught a 7-pounder, because I have. I certainly have. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it. He said, I'm sorry, buddy, I can't go. I'm watching the Orlando Wilson fishing show. Well, I called up my buddy who was an angler and said, if I don't go fishing, I'll go out of my head. He said, I'm sorry, buddy, I can't go. I'm watching the Orlando Wilson fishing show. I used to watch that shit every Saturday morning. Oh, Orlando, Hank Parker, Bill Dance, you know what I'm saying, come on. But you wrote some songs. Oh, dude, so many songs, so many songs. So many y'all don't even know about. Did you happen to hear Wannabe? Wannabe's been on the radio. Pretty cool song. That was the first song that I ever had that made it to radio. Wannabe by Tanner Flowers. Now you got to know what I wrote that song for. I wrote that for that boy. At the time, that boy was only 15-year-old. He wasn't even driving yet. And whenever his mom contacted me, they were taking music lessons from a guy here locally, Wes Seepin. Shout out to Wes. And he had some pretty big people looking at him, and they were wanting him to have some original material to promote instead of just doing covers. And they had asked, hey, good morning back to you, Faye. And they had asked Wes, they're like, hey, do you know anyone locally here in Cleveland that is a songwriter? And he said, yeah, my buddy Tanner is one of the best. They're like, Tanner, he's like Tanner Flowers. He said, I'll put you in touch with him. So they came over to my house. That's about 2008. And met with me, told me what they were doing, what kind of material they were looking for, you know, kind of like the modern age kind of country stuff, more country related material. Hell, I went to work writing him all kinds of songs. A bunch of demos have been made, but Wannabe, again, was the very first one that made it to radio. And it's a pretty cool song. It goes, I heard you talking about cowboys. I think I heard you say rodeo. You over here acting like a big old man, but boy, you don't even know. You ain't got a clue about horses. You never set foot on a farm. Them boots ain't even broken, and you got some real puny arms. You ain't nothing but a phony. You can't ride a pony. You better keep your eyes off of my girl. Don't let me catch you again round here, telling your lies and drinking beer. There's just one thing that I see, that you ain't country. You just a wannabe. Got some pretty cool guitar playing there too, from my buddy Chase that was picking that song on that demo. You bought yourself some Wranglers and a shiny new belt buckle, but don't think that'll save your ass from an all-out honky-tonk rumble. You may have fooled one or two, but you ain't fooled me. You sure as hell ain't country. You just a wannabe. You ain't nothing but a phony. You can't ride a pony. You better keep your eyes off of my girl. Don't let me catch you again round here, telling your lies and drinking beer. There's just one thing that I see, that you ain't country. You just a wannabe. Okay, and then the bridge on that song goes, a wannabe wants to fit in. A wannabe wants to be friends. But they'll never get no love from me, 'cause I ain't down. And we got this black lady that come in and sang back up at the studio. You should hear that woman, because it goes, 'cause I ain't down with a wannabe. I can't do it, but damn, and that black woman's in behind Zach, and she's like, yeah, yeah, you ain't nothing but a phony, you can't ride a pony, you better keep your eyes off of my girl. And they're rocking it out in that last chorus. Don't let me catch you again round here, telling your lies and drinking beer. There's just one thing that I see, that you ain't country, you just a wannabe. And then, anyway, so that was the very first song that I ever had to make it to radio. I've got a call coming in. I will call them back, as that is my property manager. I'm getting close to finished up here. Trying to think maybe the second song to radio. I feel like I had another song on the radio before this old truck made it to radio too. Trying to remember which one. I can't remember if this old hat. Hey, you talking about this old hat? That's the song I was telling. I think this old hat has been on the radio, but I don't want to lie to you. But this old hat's a good one too. This old hat's got over 100,000 plays on YouTube. I'm trying to think of the first verse of it. This old hat has been through hell, every rip and hole. It's got a story to tell, like the scars on my broken heart. A fishing hook on the bill, a blood stain from the deer I killed when me and her was camped out in the woods. Well, it was on. No, wait. I think it was on. She said I do. Well, it was on when I lost you. This old hat sure felt the pain, been on my head through everything. It's holding the memories, thousands of miles. Every look in the mirror, I can see your smile. It helps me hold on to what we had. Oh, this old hat. She bought it for me when I was 16. I wasn't too crazy about the color green. It was a favorite, and that was sure fine with me. She had me put it on before we left the mall. I promised her I'd never take it off. And then she kissed me and said, baby, I love you. Well, it was on, she said I do. Well, it was on when I lost you. Well, this old hat sure felt the pain, been on my head through everything. It's holding the memories, thousands of miles. Every look in the mirror, I can see your smile. It helps me hold on to what we had. Hold this old hat. Oh, yeah, okay. I think the bridge of that one goes, 10 years now's just too damn long talking to this old tombstone. But baby, our hat, I still got it on. And it goes back into that. And this old hat, so that whole song, he's talking about that girl. And again, that bridge, it goes, no, I think it's 8 years. I think it goes, 8 years now's just too damn long talking to. And he goes, this old tombstone. But baby, our hat, I still got it on. So yeah, if y'all ain't heard this old hat, just this old hat, Tanner Flowers, on YouTube. Pretty killer song, if you like stuff like that. Ain't nothing fancy, but hell, I wrote it. Not bragging, I'm just letting you know, if you like that song, I wrote it. I appreciate you saying that, Faye. Hell, they got me on originals today. Had me out here singing original material. I appreciate you tuning in to hear it, Faye. Thank you very much. I about filled that bucket up again. You got your hands in everything, buddy. That was awesome. I appreciate that. Not as much as I probably used to. I mean, I guess it's the way it works, ain't it? I mean, for years and years and years, I was just sprinting, you know, never looking down, because hell, I had to do everything I had to do. And if you sprint for enough years and you know, consistently make good decisions, and I'm not trying to say I always made good decisions, but for the better part of the matter, yeah, I have. You know, I've made mistakes like everybody else, but for the most part, yeah, I've made good decisions and tried to be as wise as I could be with business decisions. And here we are. The hands of time went fast, and fast forward about 20 years later, and I can sit out here and talk to you guys inside this greenhouse about every day if I want to. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I promise you, to everyone listening, I've done a whole bunch of shit that ain't nobody ever want to do in their life in order to be able to be here doing this right now. And that's a fact. Stuff that I hope I never have to do again myself. But, like I said, I ain't never had a choice. I've always done what I had to do. And that's just all there is to it. I mean, it's pretty simple. When you gotta do shit, you'll do shit. A lot of people, you wonder how come people ain't doing shit. Well, I can tell you the answer real fast. I found that out years ago. If somebody ain't doing shit, it's easy. They ain't gotta do shit. And you can want that someone to do shit all you want them to do shit. And if they ain't gotta do shit, they ain't gonna do shit. Period. Makes sense? And opposite of that, like I already stated, but when they gotta do shit, well, guess what they're doing? They're fucking doing shit. It's all about responsibility and consequences. Those two things right there is what it all comes. Responsibility and consequences. Someone lacks one or the other, they ain't worth the shit. If somebody lacks both, ain't no hope. Ain't no hope. I must have missed the comment there, Kimbo, with a hard YT. I'm sorry. I must have missed the comment. Sorry if I missed anyone's comments. I've been trying my best to keep up with you. Alright, there's another row now ready for replanting. Have a wonderful day, Tanner. Keep the stash. I may keep it for a day or two. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And you have you a great day as well. Appreciate you being here, and thanks for commenting and all that good stuff. Thank you. Sun's starting to beat down on me right now. You can see how bright it's getting. It's sucking my battery life a little bit. I mean, dude, look at it beating on my face right here. I didn't wear my hat down here. I think I'm going to probably end today's video with this getting done. And just know all I'm going to do that you're not going to see is go over here and peek at these okra plants and cut any okra that I have. And peek at these pepper plants and try to, again, remove any peppers that I have that are ready to harvest right now. And then I'll be going inside to get cleaned up for the day. So, happy Sunday to all of you. Hope all of you have had a great weekend so far. Can't talk. Hope all of you have had a great weekend so far. Thank you to those of you that tune into my videos and these live streams. I do appreciate your time. Thank you again to all of you that always continue commenting in my videos and deciding to join me here and spend some time with me. I appreciate your company, and I look forward to talking to each of you again inside that next video. Thank you.